So A cap is equal to A bar by modulus of A bar. That is the finding about a unit vector. Let's see one example you people understood. Suppose let us say A bar is equal to 2I cap plus 4j cap plus 2k cap. So what is the unit vector? It tells the direction about this vector. So how to calculate A cap? So what is the formula for this? A bar by modulus of A bar. So what is A bar? 2I cap plus 4j cap plus 2k cap by what is modulus of A bar? Just now we discussed how to calculate. So 2 square plus 4 square plus 2 square. So what do you get? 2I cap plus 4j cap plus 2k cap by root of 2 square means how much? 4. 4 square how much? 16. 2 square how much? 4. So what do you get? So 2I cap plus 4j cap plus 2k cap by root of 4 plus 16, 20 plus 4, 24. So this is the value of A cap. So how to calculate A cap? This is the way we have to calculate A cap. Keep in mind all of you. So how to calculate A cap? A cap is equal to A bar by modulus of A bar. How to evaluate? This is the way we have to evaluate a unit vector. I hope you people understood. So that is regarding a unit vector. So how to calculate a unit vector? This is the way we have to calculate a unit vector. Now another thing is that very important is that the compound resolution. So compound resolution, compound or component resolution, compound or component resolution. So what is the meaning of it? So I will quote an example so that you will understood. Let us say guys here a block is there. So 5 kg block. So I am applying a force in this direction. So how much force applied on this block? Let us say this is 5 newtons I am applying. So how much force is acting along x-axis? How much force is acting along x-axis? 5 Newton force is acting. 5 Newton force is acting along y-axis. How much force is acting? 0 Newton. Along z-axis, how much force is acting? 0 Newton only. So which is acting on x-axis, so the value is getting is 5 newtons, which does not act on y-axis, that is why 0 newtons. In the z-axis there is no force is acting, that is why 0 newtons once again. So now I changed this one, in this direction I am shifting, force is acting in this direction, the force value is 4 newtons. Now it becomes 4 newtons. So 4 newtons acting along y-axis. So now I change this one. Suppose I want to force apply in this direction. So I want to apply the force in this direction with making an angle theta. My answer is how much force is acting along x-axis. How much force is acting? No answer. Y-axis, how much force is acting? No answer. Z-axis, how much force is acting? No answer. So in this case, how to get how much force is acting along x-axis? How much force is acting along y-axis? By using a concept called as component resolutions. I want to clear that the component resolutions when make an angle with the object, how much force is acting along x, y, z. We want to calculate. What do you want? You want to go for a component resolutions. So I hope you people are understood. So when the necessity of component resolutions. So this is the necessity of component resolution. Let's see guys here. So with the proper way, you have to see how much force is acting along x-axis, how much force is acting along y-axis. So let's see guys here. Now I am taking in this direction. I am applying F bar force. I am applying. So F bar is a vector quantity. Force is a vector. How much angle is made? Theta angle. So now I want to calculate how much force is acting along this direction. Let us say x is the force acting along this direction. So what is the value I am assuming? X is the force along y direction. So it is perpendicular once again along y direction. I am assuming y force is acting along y directions. So now I want to calculate. So F bar value. I don't know the F bar value. I want to calculate. So for that I am doing. So this is making. I am replicating. This is the way I am replicating. So now what will happen, guys? So let's say cos theta is equal to how much? So from this diagram, cos theta is equal to how much? So cos theta means what? So adjacent by hypotenuse. What is the adjacent value? X is the adjacent value. No doubt. X by what is the hypotenuse value? F bar. So F bar is we want the magnitude of that modulus of F bar. So x is equal to modulus of F bar of theta. So this much of force is acting along the x axis. Along x. Let's say in the y direction also. So we know when parallel corresponding angles, alternate angles. So we have to look into that concept. So this is alternate angles. So when alternate theta, here also how much theta. So alternate angles, corresponding angles. These are all we are looking into the mathematics. We have to see the video of basic mathematics. So now I want to calculate. I want this value. So sin theta is equal to how much? Sin theta is equal to opposite. This is the how much? Y is the value. And once again hypotenuse is common for that modulus of F bar. So y is equal to how much you get? Modulus of F bar sin theta. So now I want the resultant F bar value actually. So how much force is acting on x direction, guys? So what is the resultant force of F bar is equal to xi cap plus y cap. So what is xi cap? What is the x value? Modulus of F bar cos theta I cap plus what is the y value? Y value is modulus of F bar sin theta j cap. So this is the way we have to get the values. So I hope you people are understanding. So this is nothing but resultant. So let us say resultant. Better to go for the resultant value. So R cap is equal to xi cap plus yj cap. R bar is equal to modulus of F bar cos theta I cap plus modulus of F bar sin theta j cap. So let's say one example so that you people are understanding. So I quote with an example. So let us see guys here, this is 45 degrees. So you have got what is the resultant vector I want to calculate. So what is the formula for resultant vector? xi cap plus yj cap. How to calculate x value? So just we have to see modulus of F bar. So let us say 4 newtons acting along this direction. So what do you get? 4 into x value is how much? X value, the modulus of F bar is 4 newtons. What is the cos theta? Cos 45 plus y. Y means what? Modulus of F once again 4 sin theta sin 45. So what do you get? 4 cos 45 degrees. 4 into root 2 1 by root 2. So cos 45 1 by root 2. What is sin 45? Sin 45 also same 4 by root 2. So what you get? 4 is common. So here is which is I cap. This is what? J cap. 4 is common. So what will happen the resultant of this? Otherwise in simple manner common. So 2 by root 2 I cap plus 2 by root 2 j cap. I hope you understood. So 2 is the common. 2 root 2 I cap, how can I write? Root 2 whole square by 2 root 2 I cap plus root 2 whole square by 2 root 2 j cap. So what you get? 2 into root 2 I cap plus root 2 j cap. So finally what you get? 2 root 2 I cap plus 2 root 2 j cap. These are the answer problems. So this is one of the very important generally when you work with component resolutions. 2 root 2 I cap plus 2 root 2 j cap. So let's see many examples is there for evaluation of this process. So this is compound resolution of vector. Compound resolution of vector. So what you call it as both are one same only. So this is the way we have to calculate compound resolution of vector. Now I want to add two vectors. Addition of vector. Addition of addition of vectors. I want two vectors. There is a different procedure is there to add the vectors and go by with the graphical manner. Graphical method. So I go with the graphical method. How can add two vectors? This is very important. So let's say let A bar comma B bar are two vectors with me. I want to evaluate A bar plus B bar is equal to C bar. So this is the resultant. Resultant is C bar. So how to add two vectors in graphical manner? Let us say guys, what is the first vector? A bar. A bar we have to take here. A bar. So next one, how to tackle B bar? So B bar, this is called as, let's say guys here, this is called tile. This is called cat. Keep in mind. So this is tile, this is cat. Now tile of B bar will attach to tile of B bar will attach to head of A bar. Head of A bar. How to render the C bar? Tile of A bar will attach to C bar. So that is the way we have to calculate A bar plus B bar. Keep in mind. So C bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. How to calculate? This is the way we have to calculate. So now I have to go with. Let us say subtraction. So subtraction, how to handle it. So once again say. So A bar minus B bar is equal to C bar. How to handle it? So let us say this is A bar. Just now I told head of A bar will contact with tail of B bar. So it shows downward minus B bar. So now we will hand over to C bar is equal to A bar minus B bar. I hope you people are understood. So this is the way we have to do a vector, additional vector, we have to do it. Next one is that, so very important one, parallelogram law vector. Parallelogram law of vector. So this is very important while doing the problem in physics. Very important one. So let's say guys here. So this is P bar. So let us say P is the magnitude of the vector. So better to go to P is the magnitude of a vector. Making an angle of Q bar. Q is magnitude of vector. The angle is theta. Now where the resultant will available? Always along the diagram. Keep in mind. This is R bar. I want to calculate. So always the resultant when we have a two vectors is there, how the resultant will be travelled along R bar. So along the diagonal of the parallelogram. So now I have to add it. Now I have to add it this. Now I have to add it. Now I have to add it. Now I have to add it. So now we have extended this one. Better to understand, I am extending this one. So let us say x, this is y, so this is theta, this become also theta. So let us say this is alpha, this is beta. So now I am taking A, B, C. So from this diagram, I take a triangle A, B. Triangle AEC and so now what will happen, guys? We apply Pythagoras theorem. So what is the Pythagoras theorem tells us? This is the right angle. This is the right angle. So opposite R square is equal to, this is whole. So which means AE whole square plus EC square. So what is AE? How can I write AE? AE nothing but AB plus BE whole square plus EC square. So what is AB plus A plus B whole square formula? So AB square plus BE square plus 2 into AB into BE plus EC square. So now AB means what? P square. B means what? X square. 2 into AB means what? P. B means what? X. EC square means Y square. Let us say equation now. So let us say equation now. Now by taking a smaller triangle BEC. Now I am taking a smaller triangle BEC. What is triangle BEC? It is also right angle triangle. So see guys, opposite sides are equal in the diagram. This also become Q. So now what will happen? I am taking magnitude of that alpha. So here also Q square is equal to BE square plus EC square. What is the BE? BE value is x square plus y square is equal to Q square. Let us say equation 2. Observe this diagram, guys. X square plus y square. Instead of x square plus y square, how to handle out? So now I am to take a r square value. R square is equal to, I am substituting 2 in 1. What you will get? X square plus y square value become q square. So p square plus q square plus 2px. So from diagram, let's say guys here, cos theta is equal to, so from this triangle BEC, cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse x by q, which is equal to x is equal to q cos theta. Same like this, sin theta is equal to opposite side y by hypotenuse q, which is equal to q sin theta. So now what I want x value. So r square is equal to p square plus q square plus 2p. What is the x value? Q cos theta. I am substituting here. So r value is equal to root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. So very important law. This is parallelogram law vector. I hope people are understood parallelogram law vector. So tomorrow you continued with these examples. You have to see on tomorrow. Thank you, people.